Shamai! We're off to Shrewkfest today, a ukulele festival just outside Shrewsbury, and it's going to be my first time in Vanni DeVito, staying overnight. I'm all by myself, so it's a little bit of an adventure. I think I've got everything that I need. I've got half the house in the van, let's be honest. So I've left hubby at home in charge of all the animals, including Felix the kitten. So I wish him luck on all of that. And I'm just going to say my adventure begins right here. Very excited. So we're just going into the Brecon Beacons National Park. There I think is going to be some stunning roads driving today. I'm not going on any motorways or major roads or anything. And the festival itself is actually on a farm. So I'm just hoping, first of all, I can actually find it. And the first time crossing into England, Herefordshire to be exact. So, Shrewkfest is one I've been keeping an eye on for a good number of years, but where it is, it is on a farm in the middle of nowhere. It really is a case of having to camp, and so this is one of the reasons, not particularly this festival, but one of the reasons why we've got Vanni DeVito, or our new camper van. Unfortunately, Cool Hand Ukes have got a gig on I want to say Saturday or Sunday, so Jude and Emma couldn't make it. There are one or two people I know already who are going or actually already at Shrewkfest, so I'm looking forward to seeing Ukulele Al and Janice and Alistair, and I'm sure there are going to be a few others as well who I already know, and it'll be interesting just to meet new people as well. In terms of who is playing, I know Phil Doleman is headlining tonight. Marc Gallagher is headlining tomorrow night. There are loads of various ukulele bands and groups playing, but this one obviously is going to be a very, very different festival to Huddersfield, the Grand Northern Ukulele Festival. There are workshops and things going on. I haven't actually booked into any of those. It was all very last minute, to be honest, because obviously we've only just had the camper van, and I was keeping an eye on the weather because it has been miserable. Well, for weeks and weeks and weeks it's been raining, and if I'm brutally honest, I didn't fancy driving on fields after a load of rain, but it has cleared up. The weather forecast is good. Ukulele Al had arrived yesterday and he said the field is okay to drive on, so we've just got to get to, I want to say Haberley. When we get a bit closer, hopefully I'll be able to tell you exactly where we are. Right, now this junction, yeah, I've seen. I'm going to Haberley, and yeah, this is where it gets well dodgy. Have a look at this. So yeah, I knew I had a little bit where the road basically disappears, and I got about 2 miles of this to do. Okay, there's actually a stream running along the road right now. Gotta say, it's actually quite steep as well. And judging by the amount of grass that grows in the middle of the roads and everything, I don't think this road is used all that often. Gorgeous farm building ahead there though. signs of life. Happily. Okay, turn left, yeah. Hello! Just literally arriving now, yes.
Lovely.
I hear ukuleles. Right, I'm here. I am sat in the middle of a field. I've just seen Ukulele Al. I've heard and seen a couple of ukulele players down that way. It's not too far a walk. Obviously, I'm going to have to go and check out where all the festival toilets and things are. And the first thing I'm going to do is have a cup of tea. So this is like the opposite of Huddersfield, when Jude had meticulously planned where and when we were going everywhere, which was brilliant. So I have actually no idea what's happening. I think there's going to be a performance starting shortly. There's been an open mic on. I've had something to eat and a drink, so we're ready to go, and I'm going very lightweight. I've literally got a camera, obviously, and a ukulele. That is it at the minute. I've got plenty of other stuff in the van. I've got my big camera case, but for now I just want to go and sort of see what's going on, and it's so nice not to be lugging loads of equipment.
So let's welcome him on stage, Marc Gallagher.
Even while you sleep, we will find you and take on your best behavior. Turn your back on my destination. Everybody wants to grow. Keep your side. Can you do me one more time? Loneliness is killing me inside.
So just a little bit of Marc Gallagher playing, opening the festival in the main stage, and then lightly tuning. All right, basically Janice and Alistair are playing shortly over in the other tent, so I'm going to go and check that out. And you can see just behind me here, we've got a few signposts telling us where everything is. I should have mentioned as well, it's actually a Wild West theme. Don't worry, I have got a bit of a cowboy outfit. I'll have to go and fetch that from the van in a bit. But yeah, that's why you've seen a lot of people dressed up like the Wild West. So there are workshops going on. I haven't actually booked anything in, and I'm just discovering now where all the different things are. Hang on, let me turn it. Yeah. And here she is, Janice, who I just mentioned a minute ago, who is playing very shortly.
Howdy, partners.
And I'm loving the outfit, absolutely. So some more of these sort of glamping pods. Oh, it's turned into a gorgeous day. And there's the other tent, which other performers are in, which I'm going to go and see very soon. Whip crack away, whip crack away, whip crack away.
Very straightforward town, the raging river, 'cause the river was too wide. We couldn't reach little white dove waiting on the other side. In the moonlight, he could see her running there, a little white dove with a love. Lord preserve us and protect us, we've been
I've had a quick look round the stalls. I have bought some and I'll have to show you later. Nothing, it's not it's not quite a ukulele, but I can hear some different music now going on from the main stage. So I'm just going to have a look. I think it's the band called Hullabaloo. I've got people coming up and shouting Shemai and saying hello, and ukuleleans and ukulele whales. So of course that is making my day. I've just had a lovely chat with, let me get this right, Tony and Richard from the Isle of Wight. So really nice getting to know them. So that was another subscriber, Roger, saying hello. It's so nice when people come up and say hello. So as I walk back to the van, let's just have a quick look at some of the other caravans. Loving, absolutely loving the pirate flag on there. It's quite a few here actually. I'm going to show you this over here in a minute. I'm sure they won't mind. This is actually Janice and Alistair. So you've got the two dogs, and then over here, hello. I don't want to go in too much because I don't want to disturb the dog. Hello, gorgeous. In here you have got a tortoise. Oh yes, they bring the tortoise away with them as well. And the wind has died down a little bit now as well, so you never know. I may try and get the drone out a bit later, and if not, tomorrow. There we go. You can just see my peace, love, ukulele sign on there. We just need a much bigger one now. So there we go. You can actually see I did buy a programme, so I can have a clue what was going on. So I'm going to make some decisions now. You can see Phil Doleman at the top there. I had a quick chat with Phil earlier on. He's playing later this evening. Marc Gallagher was playing a little bit earlier and opening up the festival. So whizzing over here, we've got the meet and greet, which I sort of went to. Marc Gallagher opened the festival up. It was lovely hearing a few songs by him. Over in the other tent, the Paddocks Marquee, we just saw Lightly Tuned, which is Janice and Alistair. Sue Warren's on after them. I'll try and pop back over to see her. And we've got Charlie Beer, the Kennett Delta Cowboys. There's loads to see. So I will try and see as many of those as possible. So, westerned up, Wild West, got my hat. Shirt, although it's one of my school shirts, and a nice waistcoat borrowed by hubby. I've got a little bit more camera equipment this time. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do. There's only 2 stages to cover, but there's an awful lot going on down there. So we have got camera stuff, we have got ukulele. You've got to have a ukulele even if you're not playing it, but I think there is some kind of a play along a bit later as well. It's getting a little bit windy, so got keys. See you later. Right, I think I've got everything. I can hear ukuleles playing in the differences. Lots of people sat round their various tents and camper vans and caravans strumming and drinking beer and wine and generally enjoying and relaxing. So we better go back and have a little look to see what's going on now. They're already jamming, I think.
Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of the guns at once and explode into space.
What an absolutely awesome spinning flag. And we got a few more around here as well. There we go. So that was the Pandemic Pluckers. I don't think they're still called Pandemic Pluckers, but that was Erica and her husband, who I bumped into earlier. So now I know what they are. I know they're having to play along later on. Later on? God, I actually do sound like I'm in the Wild West. So yeah, I've lost the hat for a minute because it is very warm still. So we got the Twiddlers going on now.
Pale girl in a blue room with a pink dress and a white smile. I need a pink smile on a dark night from a right girl to be sure it's right. You need the right girl.
bass for there.
But my heart seems too much action every time I look at you. You put the flowers in the heart that you bought today, staring at the fire for hours. No kind of plan, and I had all of this place I can stand.
Missed the train whistle then, it was perfect timing of it. So far I think I've caught most of the acts playing. That was the Delta Cowboy Band, I think. They were awesome as well. So I'm gonna head back at the moment just to grab a drink and things before the next lot of acts and everything start. So it's Friday night at Shrewkfest. I just missed Ukulele Simon. I am gutted. Everything takes so much longer in the van. I thought I'll have something to eat. Hang on, let me just move away from the loud music a minute. I thought I'd have something to eat now before the main performances start. And I know I've got everything in the van. It's just finding it. And of course, with limited space, it all takes a bit longer. So gutted to have missed Ukulele Simon. Let's go and see who's playing now.
Knock, the door will open. See, you will find the road is laid down, just stands there, find a way onto the bus. The highways and bricks and so boy, tight tail road too far gone.
So I just bumped into the guy from Uke where I bought my stand, my little iPad stand earlier on. Trying to work out how to get around now. Oh, I can see. So yeah, he's a subscriber, and he straight away recognised me and came over and said hello. So that was lovely, and we were just talking about the fact that they do sort of a play along thing as well. They've got their own YouTube channel. If I can, I'll put a link in the description below. But I gotta say, I love people coming up and saying hello. It really, really makes my day. Right, let's go and see who's playing over here. Oh, see, I'm not organised like Jude. I've just missed my second performer now. My own fault. I stopped to talk to somebody. But yeah, I missed somebody else now. Not to worry, plenty more to see. Sorry. So just bumped into another lovely couple, more local this time, from sort of Shrewsbury area, and we got talking about camper vans and stuff like that. They got a couple of VWs, and they've just invited me down if I want a glass of wine or something later as well. So honestly, apart from it being fantastic ukulele wise, it's just so friendly here. It really, really is. So I'm running, well, not running, I'm going back to the van quite quickly because I'm determined not to miss Phil Doleman.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I'm home. started our journey back from home. Home brave northwest end, through the wind, the rain and hail, finding seats that take us far away from home. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground.
So that was Born in the 50s, a lovely little trio with a violin or fiddle, a guitar and ukulele. Some really nice harmonies being sung as well. Like everything though, it's a shame there wasn't more in the audience because most people are on the main stage now watching Phil Doleman, which is where I'm going right now.
Name is Rambo when he gets the chance. He leaves his mark on everybody's pants. Guess I'll travel, guess I'll let it be. Guess I'll travel, guess I'll let it be. Before she sets that police dog on me. Went down the river about 1 o'clock. Spied this catfish swimming around. Well, I got so hungry, didn't know what to do. I'm gonna get me a catfish too. Everybody's selling it, everybody's buying it. You can't get enough of that stuff. Some like it weak, some like it strong. Stuff is what they want, right or wrong. A cow took a drink and said, give me room, and then that cow would jump right over the moon. Well, the more you get, the more you want. You can't get enough of that stuff. I mean, you can't get enough of that stuff.
Really starting to get quite dark now. Phil has been joined by a couple of other musicians. Apart from fantastic music and an awesome atmosphere, let me just go back into the main stage a minute just to show you now with all the lights and really appreciate all the backdrop and everything. As I said, it's Wild West this year. There's totem poles, there's dream catchers hanging from the ceiling, and the mural behind, the actual backdrop to the stage really is fantastic.
My baby don't change. 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 Okay, that's one part. Remember that bit, because there's another bit. Goes like this. Oh, listen up one more time. It's like the family's louder. My baby don't change. She don't change the lock on that door. My baby don't change. She don't change the lock on that door. She says the key she's got won't fit this lock no more. Well, I've got one more song to do for you. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to finish off with Papa's on the Housetop. Mama told Papa be as quiet as a mouse, so Papa went on top of the house. Made a lot of whoopee, made a lot of noise, stood up and cheered with the rest of the boys. Papa saw a chicken out in the yard, picked up a rock and threw it hard and killed it dead. Now chickens didn't break the young brains on the bread. Babies in the cradle, the brothers gone to town, sisters in the parlour trying on again. Mama's in the kitchen messing all around, Papa's on the housetop won't come down.
You're not tired yet, are you? Goog's got another hour left. This song's called Not Quite Dead Yet. 1, 2, 3, 4! Beautiful.
So I'm sure you can still hear that. I'm just making my way back to Vanni DeVito. One of the best things I remember to bring with me is this head torch. Otherwise, I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't have a clue where I was going right now. So, day one, Friday of Shrewkfest 2023 done. It was a lovely journey up in Vanni DeVito, my new camper van, and that was how I managed to come away for this weekend, was because we got that. So it was all very last minute. So what have I actually done today? A quick recap. I sort of had a little wander around, met up with Ukulele Al and Janice and Alistair, who I know already. Bumped into a couple of other people who I'd met in Gannuf. Loads of people coming up and saying hello, and honestly that really makes my day. Both ukuleleans and ukulele whales. Loads of them have been learning bass, so that's really super cool. So if you're one of those people, thank you ever so much. I've seen quite a few performances. Started off with Marc Gallagher to open up the show, and the main stage, it's a big, I'm guessing, a cowshed or something like that, but they've decorated it brilliantly with that Wild West theme. There's sort of lights all over the place, a fantastic backdrop to the main stage. But I just love all the details and stuff as well, and people come along, put their own chairs down, sit down, there's a bar in there, there's food around as well. So yeah, that's just been absolutely fantastic. The other stages had smaller performances on, lightly tuned, started them off this afternoon. Not quite as bad as Gannuf in that there's loads of things going on, but there always seems to be at least two things going on at the same time. So it's like trying to get back and forth, because I do want to try and see everybody. I've seen most people today. Gutted I missed Ukulele Simon. No, it is Ukulele Simon, and one other as well, but caught Phil Doleman's show, and in fact ended up the night watching Not Dead Yet I think. Brilliant sort of like punk rock band, and having a really nice chat with Ukulele Alan Wynne Jones, he lives really close to me, and Phil Doleman as well. So that sort of rounded off the night really, really well. I'm in my PJs, my pyjamas now. I'm ready for bed. It's a heck of a mess in here. I'm going to have a fair bit of sorting out to do in the morning. I'm going to start charging stuff up for tomorrow. So that's the end of me for day 1 of Shrewkfest. See you in the morning.